feel like he opposed a lot of challengers. He a balanced fighter, well-rounded fighter. So, he gonna bring the best out of me.
Gervonta Davis has fired back at Frank Martin, who had warned him on a live session ahead of their fight.
They just ain't seen enough of me. They just ain't seen enough of me.
Both fighters have promised each other the worst experience in the ring, and it will be something the fans have never seen before.
Last fight.
Do you have the skills to be out partying and missing? You don't have the skills to be doing that, bro.
It's fight week of the Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin fight, and Gervonta Davis has sent Frank Martin an immediate response after the Ghost had warned him on a live virtual session. Well, Gervonta Davis wasn't pardoning any of Frank Martin's statements, as he soon responded and even challenged Frank Martin to show him what he's got when they both lock horns in the ring.
Me being on a bigger stage and actually getting to see me fight. The world only really got to see me fight like 4 times.
While Frank Martin showed up on the live session with a surge of excitement and eagerness, as he is less than a week away from the biggest fight of his life, a contest he believes will change everything. Martin will face World Boxing Association lightweight champion Gervonta Davis on Saturday at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Well, it's a blessing just to be here. It's a blessing to get this type of opportunity to come out and, show the world what I'm about.
The 29-year-old Martin, who has 18 victories in 18 fights, including 12 knockout victories, will experience at least firsts, his first world title fight and his first time headlining a pay-per-view. And should he emerge victorious, he'll be the first to beat the dreaded Gervonta "Tank" Davis, who has 29 wins in all 29 fights, with 27 knockout victories, hitting more than a 90% knockout percentage. Tank is considered the face of boxing for the next generation of American fight fans.
I got to take hats off. I appreciate Gervonta Davis.
While Canelo Alvarez might still be the sport's biggest star, Davis's rise to the top is undeniable, evidenced by this being his 7th consecutive fight on pay-per-view. Martin is eager for this moment, both for his legacy and to make a name for himself in the sport. I feel like this is one of those moments where all the hard work I put in is paying off, Martin said at his media workout. This just feels like a life-changing moment.
For even taking the fight, I believe they fucked up by taking this fight.
Martin, a self-admitted late starter who walked into a boxing gym at 17, but took the sport seriously at 18, is no stranger to being the underdog. He fought regionally for most of his career before teaming up with trainer Derek James, with whom he gained national exposure. Martin's breakthrough came in 2022 when he won a unanimous decision over then undefeated Michael Rivera in a fight viewed as a stepping stone to becoming a top contender in the lightweight division.
But I do appreciate them giving me this opportunity.
Though he is the same age as Davis, their paths have been vastly different. Martin started as a regional attraction and clawed his way up, while Davis, a top amateur with tremendous professional potential, captivated audiences early on, becoming the name he is today. "I believe in myself, even if the world is against me," said Martin, who enters the fight as a 4.5-to-1 underdog, according to some odds makers. "It's just time for me to show up and show out." Despite a nearly 14-month layoff, Martin expects the best version of Davis, who has a 93% knockout ratio.
To, show the world what I'm about. I'm just ready to go out and shock the world and do what I do what people think I can't do.
Martin believes that on fight night, the world will remember his name for this performance. "We all know what Tank brings, but a lot of guys don't know what I bring," Martin said. "They know a little bit of it, but they don't know the full arsenal I have."
Thank you very much, Frank. We'll get a chance to hear from both of the fighters a little bit later.
"We know Tank is explosive and fast," Martin added. "He's got it all, but on fight night, the world will see that I've got it all too." And in another interview, Frank Martin even took a step further in sending warnings to Gervonta Davis.
On point mentally, that's the main thing.
What do you think about Gervonta as the opponent? Obviously, we've seen him fight. We've seen the knockouts. What challenges does he pose for you when you get in there?
Speaking to TMZ Sports, Martin revealed that he thrives on criticism, using it as motivation to fuel his drive and ambition. Frank Martin is gearing up to prove his doubters wrong in the upcoming clash against Gervonta "Tank" Davis, and he couldn't be more excited about it. With the WBA lightweight world title fight just around the corner on June 15th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Martin is ready to shock the world. Martin feels more than prepared to take on one of the best pound-for-pound boxers in the world.
A lot of challenges, You know, he a balanced fighter, well-rounded fighter. So, you know, he gonna bring the best out of me.
I got a lot of things that he, the world, a lot of people may not expect that I got, he confidently stated, emphasizing his readiness to step into the ring and deliver a performance that will leave everyone in awe. Despite the skepticism surrounding his chances, Martin remains unfazed. He embraces the doubt and uses it to his advantage.
You know, I feel like I got a lot of things that, you know, him, the world, a lot of people may not expect that I got, you know. So I'm just ready to go in there and capitalize off of the moment.
That stuff is embraced, he said. Bet with me, win with me. That stuff is one of them things I embrace. I'm eating off it. It's fuel to me, so it is what it is. For Martin, the criticism is nothing but a source of strength and motivation.
Do you even put that in your mind, or do you embrace that? Because if nobody's giving you a chance to win, you get to shock the world. People can make some money with you.
That shit embraced, you know. Like I say, bet with me, win with me. You know, like, that shit is one of them things, like, I embrace it.
As the fight approaches, Martin is aware that he is not the betting favorite, with Davis heavily favored at around 600. However, he doesn't see this as a disadvantage. In fact, he believes it will only make Tank more alert and focused in the ring.
That shit is one of them things, like, I embrace it. You know, I'm eating off of it. You know, it's fueling me, so it is what it is. You know, it ain't gonna change, so, you know, I just gotta go out there and do the unexpected.
Martin is eager to face a well-rounded and balanced opponent, as he knows it will bring out the best in both fighters. In anticipation of the showdown, Martin has a direct message for Davis. I hope I get the best version of you, cause you gon' get the best version of me, for sure.
Yeah, it mean everything, you know. That's this moment, you know, it don't come by like that for a lot of fighters. So me getting it, and then me being able to change the seat, you know, get in that seat. You know, it's a blessing to be able to.
He then reinforced this with a post Instagram, sending a stern warning to Gervonta Davis, saying, "I won't let anyone break me." He is determined to deliver an unexpected and spectacular performance, showcasing his skills and proving that he is a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. With the stage set and the anticipation building, all eyes will be on Frank Martin as he steps into the ring on June 15th.
Hey, you got to see me June 15th, you know. Hope I get the best version of you. You're going to get the best one of me for sure.
On hearing all these, Gervonta Davis acted like his normal self and sent Frank Martin a cryptic message on X, formerly Twitter, showing he's absolutely ready for the Ghost. And expectedly, Frank Martin should be at his very best on the night. The Baltimore champion wrote on X, "You say you're tough, now you gotta show me." Truly, it's expected that we see a battle of toughness when both fighters lock horns in the ring. And it's even going to be even tougher when you consider the fact that both fighters have history together. The collision between Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin this weekend won't be the first time the pair have been in the ring together. The lightweight rivals have sparred in the past, but will that play any part when the action is for real on June 15th?
You know, it was turned up. In the sparring, man, we was like, it was back and forth, you know.
Davis, one of the most prominent stars in boxing, is on the hunt for some of the sport's biggest fights, and victory over Martin can get him closer. Battles against Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, and a rematch with Ryan Garcia could happen soon for Tank, and the Baltimore man isn't taking anything from previous spars against Martin. We gotta see on June 15th if he's really intimidated. "I sparred him before at the Mayweather gym," said Davis when speaking to PPV.com. Nothing really personal. It was just two young guys that were trying to make something out of nothing.
The sparring was back and forth, and I landed some big shots. He landed some good shots too.
Frank Martin was asked about the sparring session as he spent a few minutes chatting with Marcos Villegas of Fight Hub TV following his opening press conference with Gervonta Tank Davis, and discussed his feelings about the promotion and expectations for the fight. He was first asked about what Tank Davis was showing him on his cell phone on stage during their press conference. He said, "Some nonsense, some sparring that he didn't show me the clip that he said he was going to show me."
And the people in the gym, you know, as far as the best shot in the gym, the people in the gym know when the best shot in the gym. So.
He was then asked about why Tank was bringing up their past sparring, and he replied, "Man, it's sparring. We're fighting on June 15th. I don't even want to keep talking about sparring. He was going to show me the video, but he didn't show it. He showed a certain part, and then they got turned up and all that, but it wasn't nothing that he showed. We are fighting now, so the story of sparring, we can go ahead, sweep that under the rug, and when we fight June 15th, it's on. Also, Frank Martin was asked about what he made of his press conference with Tank Davis. He said, "It was natural. Both our energies were natural. It was real. It wasn't faked or scripted. It was all natural, so I felt it, like the energy was just there."
People in the gym know when the best shot in the gym, so, you know.
As for Gervonta Davis, no one can deny he is already a superstar in the sport of boxing, but the general consensus is he must face more top competition in this next phase of career. Having won belts at super featherweight and super lightweight, he is currently settled in the middle at 135 pounds, where he holds the World Boxing Association title after Devin Haney vacated it.
So I guess he was trying to redeem his homeboy. So we got in there.
Coming off a showcase win over Ryan Garcia last year, Tank's momentum was stunted through legal issues, and he only returns to the ring this month to defend the belt against fellow undefeated southpaw Frank Martin. Should he come through, boxing trainer turned analyst Teddy Atlas wants to see a unification with elite Ukrainian Vasily Lomachenko, who won the vacant International Boxing Federation belt recently against George Kambosos Jr.
He, being Davis, never lets it get away from him, never lets it get ahead of him. He stays contained.
Atlas said on ProBox TV that the fight must happen soon before 36-year-old Loma considers hanging up the gloves. I wanted to see him and Tank Davis a couple years ago. I'll tell you one thing, the same thing we talked about with Canelo, that if he's ever gonna fight Benavidez, it better be soon. If this fight Tank versus Lomachenko is gonna happen, it has to happen soon. Because Lomachenko, the clock is still ticking. Davis's power against Lomachenko's stellar movement would be a sight to see for fight fans worldwide. However promotional conflicts may hold up, what is one of the best fights to make in the division?
He, being Davis, never lets it get away from him, never lets it get ahead of him. He stays contained. He stays controlled. You know, he won't go in there. Even when he's being aggressive, he's taking little steps because he's all along the way.
Lomachenko is currently under the top-ranked banner, so a unification with World Boxing Council champion Shakur Stevenson, should he decide to resign with the promotional outfit when his contract is up in July, may be more likely. And Davis has done well in calling out Lomachenko for a fight. Davis, in an interview, kept insisting his new fight deal has earned him more than the Legend's $200 million deal with Showtime in 2013.
That I'm talking about?
Yeah, oh, that's
that
the
deal,
a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
He said to Cigar Talk, "I'm at the point where I passed him, and I'm doing it at a young age. When Floyd Mayweather was 29, he wasn't doing it like me, you'll see." He added, "That 6-7 fight deal that I was talking about, that's bigger than Mayweather's 6-fight deal that Floyd had with Showtime in 2013. And I'm just releasing it here."
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
It's
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
And it's looking like Davis wants to fix all the matches right away, as he was quick to jump onto Vasily Lomachenko after his knockout win over Kambosos. Gervonta Davis, even before his next fight, has booked a fighter down for the one after that, and it's Vasily Lomachenko. The Ukrainian lightweight legend was dominant as he finally made his return a year on from his defeat to Devin Haney.
Let me get Frank first. Then Tank followed up by saying,
Lomachenko has often been criticized for starting slow, but against Kambosos, he got off to a quick start before his 11th round finish. The 36-year-old let his hands go early with several fast flurries that snapped back Kambosos' head as he advanced. The Australian home favorite gave a valiant effort, but was ultimately overmatched. In round 11, a brutal body shot floored him, and Lomachenko quickly secured the finish by downing Kambosos once again. Loma is now the International Boxing Federation lightweight world champion and a 4-time champ across 3 weight divisions. Davis holds the World Boxing Association crown and is seemingly looking to unify in the coming months. A boxing fan posted on social media during the fight, Gervonta Davis would never fight Vasyl Lomachenko, to which Davis replied publicly, "He's after Frank. Let me get Frank first." The Frank he is referring to is of course Frank Martin, his opponent on June 15th. This vow from Davis has excited many boxing fans, but infuriated Shakur Stevenson, who has himself been calling for a fight with Tank, but been denied by the fact they are represented by different promoters or advisors. As Lomachenko has also spent his career with the same promoter as him, Stevenson replied to Davis by saying, He's on the other side, though. Davis responded by suggesting Loma is actually now a free agent. In the end, though, Stevenson tweeted, "They are trying to freeze me out. Damn all them Floyd Mayweather told me about all these guys." And the Ukrainian fighter didn't budge either.
Mate, your response to that?
One more time, please.
After the new International Boxing Federation champion managed to outclass his opponent and emerge victorious via an 11th round stoppage, he responded to Davis's call. In his post-fight speech, Lomachenko was questioned about his thoughts on the call-out. The Ukrainian indicated Davis's well-documented history of alleged avoidance of certain fights on X, formerly Twitter. "I never ran around and I always got into fights," said Vasily Lomachenko. However, the fighter dismissed the immediate possibility of the fight and expressed a desire to spend time with his family before stepping into the ring.
Mate, your response to that?
One more time, please.
Tank Davis.
Tank Davis called
Out Loma on social media.
he called Loma on social media.
Meanwhile, a lightweight clash between Gervonta Davis and Vasily Lomachenko is predicted to be a fight for the ages. Both fighters, who are considered to be tactical geniuses in the ring, are ready to throw down and put on a show for the fans.
Tank Davis is called out over social media. Mate, your response to that?
One more time, please.
Tank Davis.
Tank Davis called
Out Loma on.
However, it's not just Teddy Atlas who's accusing Tank Davis of ducking bigger opponents. Undisputed female world champion Claressa Shields has also accused him while they had their feud. Initially, Claressa Shields wasn't having Gervonta Davis's unnecessary advocacy for Ryan Garcia after he failed his PEDs test. Then, Gervonta Davis made an ugly jibe at Shields, who had criticized Garcia, failing his doping test, attacking the way she looked. So Ryan beat Buddy Butt fair and square. What the French bulldog lady Claressa have to say about? Davis wrote on X. And she blocked me. I should have blocked her account for the way she looks. She scares me. Shields then fought back as she did in the ring. But Davis should know that if you take a swing for the queen, you better not miss. Shields came back firing and fuming in equal measure, appearing to accuse Davis of allegedly beating up women he is interested in. She appeared on her X space and went ranting over Tank Davis's head. Luckily, he wasn't on to listen as she yelled.
That's one. And then two, nigga, go win some belts.
She began. I am so happy that you think I look like a French bulldog and consider me ugly because you beat up ladies that you consider cute, Shields said. I'm glad I'm ugly to you. Go win some belts. You're standing up here tweeting. If you are that lonely, go and find some friends.
Nigga, I want to tell you something. I am so happy that you think I look like a French bulldog and you consider me ugly. Because you beat up bitches who you consider cute. I'm glad I'm ugly to you, nigga.
And then, this was where she put her gay claims forward, hinting that Tank Davis had an admiration for Ryan Garcia, like he's done with other men. Truly, it's been clear that ever since Floyd Mayweather released a nasty dance video of Tank Davis, there have been more gay allegations against him. The last time he had to tackle such allegations was when he was embraced and carried up by Diddy some time ago.
And I want to ask you a question. I thought women was supposed to suck dick. Why is you on Ryan dick so hard? Oh, Ryan test just came back that he wasn't dirty.
Well, Claressa Shields brought those memories back on her X space. Oh, I want to ask you a question. I thought women were supposed to suck men. Why are you on Ryan's organs so hard? Oh, Ryan's test just came back and he wasn't dirty. He ain't even tested the B sample yet.
And I want to ask you a question. I thought women was supposed to suck dick. Why is you on Ryan dick so hard? Oh, Ryan test just came back that he wasn't dirty.
Why are you so worried about Devin Haney's business? What is wrong with you, boy? Ain't you supposed to be focusing on your fight? She further questioned why he was so distracted, concentrating on trolling her, Floyd, and the Haneys when he had a fight. What's wrong with you, boy? Aren't you supposed to be focusing on your fight? What are you doing?
And then I'm finna clean you up again. You think that somebody cares about being liked by you? You think somebody cares about you? Oh, if I think she cute, if I think she pretty.
I was hoping to run into your little self in Vegas. I was hoping for it. Because just like you talk about your stuff, I'm gonna talk about my stuff, but I'm gonna come with facts. Shields continued trolling him, claiming he was helped by Floyd all through his career and would be nowhere without the boxing legend, further accusing him of biting the finger that fed him.
I was hoping to run into your little midget ass in Vegas. I was hoping for it. Because just like you talk your shit, I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm gonna hit you where it hurt. I'm gonna come with the facts.
The 29-year-old from Michigan finished off her rant with an explanation for Davis ducking top opponents and insists he would be nowhere without the influence of Floyd Mayweather Jr. If you didn't have Floyd holding your hand, I don't know where you would be. He's gotta hold your hand and pick your fights for you, she added. That's why you're never going to get inside the ring with Shakur. That's why you haven't fought Devin. That's why you fought a weight-drained Ryan.
Your fights for you. That's why you're never going to get inside the ring with Shakur. That's why you haven't fought Devin. That's why you fought a weight-drained Ryan.
Well, the next challenge before Gervonta Davis is Frank Martin, and should he emerge victorious, we expect to see him fight the greatest fighters in the division with the new deal he made claims about. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.